This is a special presentation of Tiger Sports on Alamo Sports and Talk 1230 and 101.9 FM.
Good evening and welcome to Las Cruces. You're listening to Alamo Sports and Talk, 1230, 101.9. Alamogordo boys basketball continuing play in the District 3-5A tournament tonight. Back in Las Cruces, this time at Centennial High School, the number one seed in the District 3-5A tournament, and the regular season district champion Hawks. Tigers came here, lost by 11, lost by 6 at home to this team. So 2 close games. We'll see if we get another one tonight. I'm Charles Winicky. Thanks so much for tuning in. This is the Otero Federal Credit Union pregame show here on Alamo Sports and Talk. Happy to have you along and excited to see what happens tonight. Tigers kind of got right against Mayfield on Tuesday night, played their best game probably in about 3 weeks, maybe a month. February was not a particularly kind month for Alamo, but they played well and got a win against the Mayfield team, which, honestly, of any of the district teams this year, Mayfield probably controlled Alamogordo better than anybody else. You know, every other game, with the exception maybe the second Las Cruces game, Alamogordo was pretty competitive in those. You know, as we mentioned, they had a chance to win here. They had a chance to win at home against Centennial, beat Oregon Mountain, nearly came back from a huge deficit to beat Oregon Mountain the second time. Cruces, they lost in overtime in the first game. Of course, they beat Gadsden a couple of times. But, you know, that's maybe something that helps the Tigers out. It's hard to say. You know, this Centennial had Tuesday off, so they're going to be a little bit fresher tonight. And but I think Alamo, they'll take the matchup on Tuesday, and even having to play a game when Centennial didn't, certainly because it was their best performance that we'd seen in district play in quite a while. So we'll see if they can carry over that momentum and get to the district tournament championship game, which will either be against Las Cruces or Oregon Mountain. Those two teams are playing at Oregon Mountain High School tonight. Tigers are just about ready to make their way out onto the floor. They were doing shoot-around and other drills for the last 30 minutes or so, went back into the locker room, and now will be coming back out onto the floor. Centennial, same for them. They went back in the locker room after shooting around and doing various drills, and now they're into their normal warm-up in the 15 minutes prior to the game. So, all right, we're going to go ahead and take our first commercial break here on the Otero Federal Credit Union pregame show. The Alamogordo Tigers and the Centennial Hawks coming up for you here in about 15 minutes. Stay with us. You're listening to Tiger Basketball on Alamo Sports and Talk.
The Winter Circle has been outfitting champions for over 50 years in Otero County. Established in 1970 by our Gigi and Big John.
Let's show our school spirit. Whether you're a Tiger, Wildcat, Bear, or Chief, we can make t-shirts, sweatshirts, polos, and hats. And we do custom embroidery too. The Winter Circle does it all. Custom orders available for businesses, squadrons, and organizations like hats, polos, name tags, also trophies and awards.
Winter Circle,
1201 10th Street. Go Tiger! See you at the game!
Join the fantastic team at Ochoa Stucco. Full-time positions, on-the-job training, and competitive pay. Start a career in construction. Message Ochoa Stucco on Facebook or call 575-442-6745 to schedule an interview.
I didn't ask to be thrown in the streets, but I did ask for help, and Covenant House was there for me.
For these kids who didn't ask to be put in this unthinkable situation, Covenant House is there. To learn more, go to safeplacetosleep.org today.
Ready, set, drive! Level up your ride with OFCU and Casa Auto Group for a limited time starting Tuesday, February 24th through Monday, March 2nd. Zoom in with rates as low as 4.24% APR. Power up with no payments for 90 days. It's time to hit the gas before the final lap and take advantage of this great deal. Limited time offer. All loans are subject to approval. Rates vary based on collateral or terms. Not all will qualify. Other restrictions may apply. Federally insured by NCUA.
Ryan Richardson Motor Company wishes the Tigers an amazing winning season. May your efforts match your dreams. Buy, sell, or trade late model cars, trucks, and SUVs. Financing available. Stop by for a test drive and score an amazing deal with Ryan Richardson Motor Company. 318 South White Sands Boulevard, or online at ryanrichardson.company. That's ryanrichardson.company.
Hi, this is Deborah Romero, President and CEO of First National Bank. We take great pride in our Tiger student athletes. We wish them all the best and cheer them on as they compete this season. We recognize these outstanding athletes for their commitment on the track, court, and field. Their dedication is inspiring, and we celebrate their hard work and sportsmanship. Join us in supporting our Tigers. First National Bank has been your hometown community bank since 1956, proudly cheering on the Alamogordo Tigers every step of the way. Go Tigers!
Member FDIC.
Welcome back to Las Cruces. You're listening to Alamo Sports and Talk, 1230, 1019. Welcome back to the Otero Federal Credit Union pregame show. Two really entertaining games between these two teams in January and then into February. Here in Las Cruces, the Tigers and the Hawks went back and forth. It was never more than a 10-point game up until the end when Centennial started hitting some free throws. Alamo had a chance in the last 3 or 4 minutes to win that basketball game, but came up short in an 80-69 game. The thing that's going to be interesting to watch for Alamogordo, and then in the second game, we'll get to that before we jump into anything else, but the Tigers fell behind by about 10, and most of the second half were behind about 10 to 15, and then they came on in the fourth quarter and I think cut the deficit down. I think they had it down to one possession at an instance there, but Centennial was able to hold on, hit some free throws late, and come away with the victory. The through line in the two games is Alamo's inability to stop in the post and the offensive rebounding for Centennial. The Hawks aren't a massively bigger team. They've got some big guys that are in that 6'4", 6'5", 6'6" range. Tigers have a few of those as well. But for whatever reason, and I should say the reason is they've got some really talented post players, led by Cooley too. But, Ruiz Labarin and we've seen Ty Dollar, and I think there was one other of the big guys that seemed to do well in the post. I think those are the main three, but the Tigers not giving Centennial extra opportunities. Got to do better about not letting them get entry passes in deep. If you're going to give up an entry pass to two, make it in the high post, not in the low post. Those are going to be some of the big things for Alamogordo tonight if they're going to be able to get out here with a victory. But I think what's really interesting, and I think I was talking about this on the roundup earlier today, is what does Alamogordo decide to do from a standpoint of defense? Because game one, it was kind of more what they've done through most of the season. A lot of press, a little wide open, zone, man-to-man, kind of mix it up. They more into a half-court defense in the second game. That really didn't – it kept the score lower, but it really didn't give Alamo, I would say, a better chance to win the basketball game. And I remember Coach Bowman saying afterwards, should he have pressured the guards more in that game? He felt like afterwards that was maybe the way to go. I honestly don't know, y'all. I mean, it's one of those that I could not tell you what the right answer is here for the Tigers defensively against this Hawks team. They provided a really tough challenge because they've got good guards that shoot well from the outside, and then they've got really good post players. They're a very complete basketball team. And so, yeah, we'll see what the Tigers decide to do tonight and, which one works better. Defense seemed to really key them against Mayfield on Tuesday. That feels like it's probably the thing that wins them the basketball game is having a better defensive effort against Centennial compared to the last couple of games. Whether we get that tonight is obviously the big question mark, and we'll be excited to see how that goes here over the next couple of hours. All right, we got a little over 5 minutes to tonight's tip-off. Let's take our next break. You're listening to the Otero Federal Credit Union pregame show here on Alamo Sports and Talk, 1230, 1019. We'll be back here to Centennial High School right after this.
The Winter Circle has been outfitting champions for over 50 years in Otero County. Established in 1970 by our Gigi and Big John.
Let's show our school spirit. Whether you're a Tiger, Wildcat, Bear, or Chief, we can make t-shirts, sweatshirts, polos, and hats. And we do custom embroidery too. The Winter Circle does it all. Custom orders available for businesses, squadrons, and organizations like hats, polos, name tags, also trophies and awards.
Winter Circle.
1201 10th Street. Go Tiger! See you at the game!
Looking to transform your home's exterior? Meet Rudy Ochoa. With years of experience in stucco, Rudy and his crew deliver quality craftsmanship and stunning flawless finishes. 575-442-6745.
We are the Veterans Health Administration, and our hands provide life-changing care to over 9 million veterans across more than 1,200 facilities nationwide. Join hands with us to make an impact in your community. Learn more at vacareers.va.gov.
Ready, set, drive! Level up your ride with OFCU and Casa Auto Group for a limited time starting Tuesday, February 24th through Monday, March 2nd. Zoom in with rates as low as 4.24% APR. Power up with no payments for 90 days. It's time to hit the gas before the final lap and take advantage of this great deal. Limited time offer. All loans are subject to approval. Rates vary based on collateral or terms. Not all will qualify. Other restrictions may apply. Federally insured by NCUA.
Ryan Richardson Motor Company wishes the Tigers an amazing winning season. May your efforts match your dreams. Buy, sell, or trade late model cars, trucks, and SUVs. Financing available. Stop by for a test drive and score an amazing deal with Ryan Richardson Motor Company. 318 South White Sands Boulevard or online at ryanrichardson.company. That's ryanrichardson.company.
This is Deborah Romero, President and CEO of First National Bank, your community bank. When local businesses grow, our whole community grows with them. That's why our business loans come with personalized attention, local decision-making, and a commitment you won't find elsewhere. We know your name, we know your goals, and we're here to help move you forward. Visit us today and experience the difference a true community bank can make. Together, we're building a stronger community, one relationship at a time.
Member FDIC, Equal Housing Lender. All loans are subject to credit approval.
You're listening to Alamo Sports and Talk, 1230, 1019, Alamogordo Tigers basketball. We're continuing along here on the Otero Federal Credit Union pregame show. Warm-up clock shows a little under 2 minutes to go. We do have one other game going on tonight in high school hoops, and that's Mescalero Apache and Cloudcroft. They got started about 30 minutes ago, and the winner of that game will play Mesilla Valley Christian in the District 3-2A Tournament Championship, and that will be on Saturday. I'm not sure if that's an afternoon or an evening game there. Tularosa's probably paying attention to who win, the Ruidoso-Nimi game tonight. Obviously waiting to see who they host on Saturday in their district tournament championship. Last night, Mescalero Apache picked up a win over Capitan on the girls' side. So they will face off against Lordsburg tomorrow. I think 5:30 start time for that. That's in the district tournament championship. And Tularosa is at Dexter tomorrow in the District 3-4A tournament championship. So that will be happening coming up tomorrow, and I think that's a 6 o'clock tip-off for that one. Looks like they're doing the captain's meeting. Officials just came out onto the floor. So we're about to, I think, get into our national anthem. And the starting lineups here in just a little while. So, and it looks like we are ready for the anthem. So let's go ahead and take a break. We'll be back, and more of the start of the game coming up for you next. So stay with us.
The Winter Circle has been outfitting champions for over 50 years in Otero County. Established in 1970 by our Gigi and Big John.
Let's show our school spirit. Whether you're a Tiger, Wildcat, Bear, or Chief, we can make t-shirts, sweatshirts, polos, and hats. And we do custom embroidery too. The Winter Circle does it all. Custom orders available for businesses, squadrons, and organizations like hats, polos, name tags, also trophies and awards.
Winter Circle, 1201 10th Street. Go Tiger! See you at the games!
Join the fantastic team at Ochoa Stucco. Full-time positions, on-the-job training, and competitive pay. Start a career in construction. Message Ochoa Stucco on Facebook or call 575-442-6745 to schedule an interview.
Join Stand Up to Cancer and Jazz Pharmaceuticals to raise awareness of small cell lung cancer and accelerate the pace of research. Ask your healthcare provider about screening options that might be right for you or a loved one. Visit standuptocancer.org/lung to learn more.
Ready, set, drive! Level up your ride with OFCU and Casa Auto Group for a limited time starting Tuesday, February 24th through Monday, March 2nd. Zoom in with rates as low as 4.24% APR. Power up with no payments for 90 days. It's time to hit the gas before the final lap and take advantage of this great deal. Limited time offer. All loans are subject to approval. Rates vary based on collateral or terms. Not all will qualify. Other restrictions may apply. Federally insured by NCUA.
Ryan Richardson Motor Company wishes the Tigers an amazing winning season. May your efforts match your dreams. Buy, sell, or trade late model cars, trucks, and SUVs. Financing available. Stop by for a test drive and score an amazing deal with Ryan Richardson Motor Company. 318 South White Sands Boulevard or online at ryanrichardson.company. That's ryanrichardson.company.
Hi, this is Deborah Romero, President and CEO of First National Bank. We take great pride in our Tiger student athletes. We wish them all the best and cheer them on as they compete this season. We recognize these outstanding athletes for their commitment on the track, court, and field. Their dedication is inspiring, and we celebrate their hard work and sportsmanship. Join us in supporting our Tigers. First National Bank has been your hometown community bank since 1956, proudly cheering on the Alamogordo Tigers every step of the way. Go Tigers!
Member FDIC.
Listening to Alamo Sports and Talk, 1230 1019. As the Alamogordo Tigers just announced, by the way, the Tigers in their road blacks with gold numerals and gold outlining. Alamogordo in cursive across the front. White outlining. And the starters for tonight, Julian Favela, wearing number 0, a junior. Number 1, a sophomore, is Will Bynum. Number 3, Jaden Hernandez, a sophomore. Number 10, Aaron Herrera, a 5'11 junior. And number 24, Bryson Bloom getting the start tonight. He's a junior. Might be the first time Bryson has started all year. That's something that you got to be curious to see what the how the Tigers are going to guard in the post. So I think, that Bryson, obviously a football player, a little bit more active, a little bit, bigger size, maybe be able to bang down there with Cooley too. We'll see. He does give up a little bit on the height, but kind of interesting. Starters for Centennial, Trayson Huntsman, a 6'3 senior, wearing number 1. Number 10, Zayden Ariano, a 5'7 sophomore. Johnny Renteria, number 12, a 5'10 senior. Ruiz Labarin, a 6'4 junior, wearing number 13. And number 23, Cooley, too, a 6'5 senior. Hawks are in their home whites with red numerals and yellow outlining. Hawks on the front of their jerseys. Tigers will go left to right here in the first half. The Hawks will go from right to left. And so it'll be the Tigers and the Hawks, District 3-5A semifinal. As both teams on the floor ready to go, it'll be Julian Favela and Cooley 2 to take the center tip. And so the tip up in the air. And, yeah, I think we're going to have to retime. I think Julian left a little bit early, and there we go. He'll tip about a stalemate, but 2 will win it back into his own half. And here comes Centennial into the front court. Huntsman with the basketball at the right wing. Man-to-man defense for Alamogordo. 2 being guarded by Bloom. Now it's Labyrinth into the lane, kicking it outside. I am noticing no Ethan Grinder on the bench, so I don't know if injury or sick or what the case is there. So that's definitely something that will hurt the Tigers tonight, not having his size. Ball at the top of the key. Now working it around to Labyrinth again. Labyrinth go back outside. So far, pretty good defense by the Tigers. Zayden Ariano has got it out near midcourt. Labyrinth will go over to the left wing Huntsman, who is open and puts in the 3. Now, there's an example of the Tigers went underneath to double team 2, and that led to an open look for Huntsman. Left wing with the basketball, it's Aaron Herrera. Aaron will give it up to Favela. Favela dribbling out between the circles. Julian continues to dribble there. Finds Bloom. Bloom tried a quick touch pass as he was looking to get it to Herrera. Huntsman got in front of the pass, deflected it out of bounds, and Alamogordo will keep the possession. Baseline right of the basket to inbounds for the Tigers. And we'll come all the way out here to the midcourt line to Aaron Herrera. 6:48 to go, first quarter on the Richardson Motor scoreboard. Hawks 3, Tigers nothing. As Herrera's got it, ball goes over to the left wing. Now top of the key, and Herrera's going to fire up a 3, and he'll put it in. Then come out and guard him, and Herrera puts it in the bottom of the bucket. 3-3, 6:30 to go in the first quarter. Ball's at the right wing, now top of the key, 2 with it. He'll give it up to Renteria, and now they get it inside to 2 as they get good position for him, and he gets the easy lay-in. Tigers quickly the other way. Bynum gets the ball at the right wing after Hernandez was trapped in the corner, and then outside to Favela. 6:07 to go. Favela will hand it off to Will. Bynum to his left to Herrera. Herrera will find Favela at the free throw line. Favela works his way inside, got it off the glass and almost in. We'll see a jump ball. Possession error keeps it on this end. So the Tigers will inbound it, down at the line with 5:52 to go. Here in the first, trailing 5-3. Hernandez will inbound it to Bynum. He dribbles out of the left corner and then out between the circles. Looking for a screen from Favela, then goes opposite way of it. Favela will set it up again. Now here's Bynum. Bynum going to get called for a travel as he was backpedaling and lost his balance. And it'll be over to Centennial. So 2 lengthy possessions. As here come the Hawks across midcourt with Zayden Ariano. They'll give it to Labyrinth at the left wing. And then a 3 from the left wing is up and in from Zayden Ariano. So the Hawks have scored on all 3 of their possessions. Here is Jaden Hernandez. He'll fire up a mid-range jump shot. It's no good. Rebound pulled in by Ariano, who gets it up ahead. And now it's Labyrinth out between the circles. 2 gets it at the left wing and goes inside Labyrinth. Labyrinth goes up with the shot and in. Now, so far, Hawks have been able to get pretty good positioning down deep. And when they haven't, they've been knocking down their outside shots. Favela top of the key. Tigers just not moving quite as well offensively as the Hawks have been. Bynum at the right elbow. Gives it to Hernandez top of the key. Jaden drives, kicks it out corner. Favela puts up the 3. He puts it in. Julian Favela with the triple for the Tigers. 10-6 with 4:30 to go in the first quarter. Good drive and kick from Jaden as he got inside the zone. Ball goes to the right wing and working his way inside. And a traveling violation going to be called on Cooley, too, as he went up with it and did not call that a jump stop. Yeah, two was talking with the official up the far sideline. He thought that it was, basically dribbling and then gathering down to a 1-2 step. But and we've got an offensive foul out top. Diego Ortega tried to set a screen, and that's an illegal pick. So one of the few times Alamogordo gets a stop, or at least Centennial doesn't score, and unfortunately Alamo comes up with an empty possession on their end. 4:09 to go first quarter. Tigers trailing 10-6 on the Richland Motor scoreboard. Ball in the left corner, Anthony Eris, who just checked into the game. And Herrera able to get a hand on a pass intended for Labyrinth in the corner, but goes out of bounds. Far sideline inbounds, Ariano. And gets it into Huntsman. Huntsman will go to Labyrinth. Tigers in a zone defense here. As Huntsman. And they go to 2 at the free throw line. 2 up with the shot, no good. Rebounds, knocked around, and 2 gets to it. And then in the lane, he finds Eris, and Eris goes up with a shot. We talked about that being a big key as Alamogordo's rebounding defensively. And they had some decent position there, but unable to secure it. Favela gets the ball at the free throw line, goes up with a tough shot, but hits it. Julian Favela with 5 points. With 3:22 to go here in the first quarter, it's the Hawks 12, the Tigers 8 on the Richland Motor scoreboard. Across midcourt with it is Ariano. He'll give it up to Eris, then back to Ariano. Then Eris at the left wing finds Labyrinth baseline left corner. And then they go back outside, Ariano to Eris, then back to Ariano as he holds it out near midcourt. Eris will get it the left wing. They go to Labyrinth. And a left wing to Eris, who puts up a 3 and another made bucket. So far, the Hawks just cannot miss. 15-8 to the top of the key. Favela with it. Finds Bynum to his left. 2:43 to go in the first. Hawks 15, Tigers 8. Favela looking to work his way into the lane and gets his way to the basket. Shot no good. 2 grabs the rebound. And 2:30 to go in the first. I think the Tigers have played okay defense, but boy, the Hawks have just not been missing. And this time, get in a little bit of trouble there as got up in the air, and Labyrinth with a nice pass inside to 2. 2 easy couple of points there, and Diego Ortega commits a foul. And so a chance at a 3-point play. Bryson Bloom comes in. Jacob Ochoa comes into the game. Nate Best is in as well. He'll join Jaden Hernandez and Aaron Herrera. 2 will miss. And then the rebound is going to be grabbed by Best. And the Tigers quickly in the front court. Quick 3 from Jaden Hernandez, and he knocks it down, his first bucket of the night. And it's 17-11. 2:07 to go in the first. Huntsman will find 2. 2 at the top of the key. And 2 will kick it outside. Huntsman a long 3. That one's no good. Bloom gets it out ahead on the outlet to Hernandez, who gives it back to the corner to Herrera. Herrera able to drive by 2 and get the layup up and in. Aaron Herrera's got 5 points. And the Tigers cut it to a 4-point game, 17-13. Ball at the top of the key, now to the right wing. Huntsman works the baseline, picks up his dribble, cross-court pass. He finds Eris in the left corner. And then left of the lane, a jump shot is up and no good from Braden Allison. Tigers in the front court. Jacob Ochoa's got it. He looks back to the Tiger bench and now puts down the dribble. Right wing gives it up to Aaron Herrera. And then a pass going to be deflected and stolen away by Garza. Garza feeds 2. 2 goes down the lane. Offensive foul going to be called. And the inbounds goes to Ochoa. So the right wing gives it up to Herrera. Bloom at the top of the key. And Ochoa going to fire up a right wing 3. He puts it in. Jacob Ochoa with the triple. And we've got a whistle and then a miscue on the inbounds by Centennial. I think 2 was going to inbounds, and he had the basketball, and he stepped into the court. So the Tigers get it right back. Down by 1, 17-16. As Hernandez inbounds to Favela at the left wing. 47 seconds remaining. Herrera going to look back. And Coach Bowman will yell out a play. Hernandez will get it the left wing. Best at the top of the key. Back to Hernandez, left wing extended. 28 seconds to go. Jaden continues to dribble. Jaden left of the lane, fires up the jump shot, puts it up and in. Jaden Hernandez has 5. The Tigers have taken the lead 18-17. Huntsman with the ball on the far sideline. At the left wing, left corner, Edis with the basketball. 6 seconds to go. Huntsman goes to Labyrin. Labyrin in the right corner, 2 seconds. Huntsman, long 3. He puts it in. And Trayson Huntsman, Tigers have got to get out there and guard those long 3s. He can definitely hit them. And that gives Centennial the lead going to the second quarter on the Richardson Motor scoreboard. 20-18. You're listening to Tiger Basketball on Alamo Sports and Talk.
The Winner's Circle has been outfitting champions for over 50 years in Otero County. Established in 1970 by our Gigi and Big John.
Let's show our school spirit. Whether you're a Tiger, Wildcat, Bear, or Chief, we can make t-shirts, sweatshirts, polos, and hats. And we do custom embroidery too. The Winner's Circle does it all. Custom orders available for businesses, squadrons, and organizations like hats, polos, name tags, also trophies and awards.
Winner's Circle, 1201 10th Street. Go Tiger! See you at the game!
Transform your home with Ochoa Stucco. Whether it's a fresh look or a durable finish, their expert team delivers quality and style. Say goodbye to bland exteriors and hello to stunning curb appeal. Ochoa Stucco, always a flawless finish. 442-6745.
If only life had a remote control, you could pause or rewind. Well, life doesn't always give you time to change the outcome, but prediabetes does. Take the 1-minute risk test today at doihaveprediabetes.org. Brought to you by the Ad Council and its prediabetes awareness partners.
20-18, Centennial leads Alamogordo. Start of the second quarter on the Richardson Motor scoreboard. Huntsman with the ball at the right wing between the circles, Labyrin. And now Ariana with the left wing. Hawks left to right, right to left. Tigers left to right here in the second half. And Labyrin gets it out between the circles. Nate Best has got the guarding duties on Cooley, too. And 2 will get it at the left wing. Nice little shake and bake outside. Then finds Ariana. Right wing 3 on the way is good. Another 3 goes in. But a lot of these are open looks. Tigers just not getting to the spot and defending. Those are 2 straight 3s that Alamo needs to get a hand in the face and make it a little bit more difficult. Best in the left corner. Now it's Herrera. Herrera pump fakes and then takes the 2, and he puts it in. Both teams really shooting the ball well in this first half. Aaron Herrera now with 7. Tigers down by 3, 23-20 on the Richardson Motor scoreboard. And you can hear Coach Bowman, imploring his team during the quarter break. Entry pass going to be deflected away by the Tigers. They've tried to get into 2, and then Hernandez was trying to get it up ahead to Ochoa, but passed too fast and too high. As Will Bynum is going to come into the game, and it'll be for Ochoa. Hernandez will also get a break here for the Tigers, as Matthew Granados will come in. And then we're going to see Trayson Huntsman check out as well. And I think it was Eris that came in for him. Ariana will bring it to the front court for Centennial. Labyrin gets it at the baseline. And he tries to work inside on Favela. And a nice up and under move from Ruiz Labyrin. And it's 25-20. Ball at the left wing. And then driving into the lane, Bynum. And a foul called as the ball came out, as they call a foul on Anthony Eris. Inbounds for Best. He finds Favela. Favela out to the left corner with the basketball. And he'll dribble out of that spot and then hand it off to Bynum. 25-20, 6:10 to go. As Bynum, spin move into the lane, goes up with the shot. Foul going to be called. The bucket's no good. And Will go to the line to shoot two. And Will rattle home the first. Makes it a 4-point game. Diego Ortega comes in. Julian Favela checks out. And the second free throw is up and in. Tigers cut it to a 3-point game, 25-22. Ball to Aris, the left wing, and Ortega was almost able to steal the entry pass inside to two. And that's really the answer for the Tigers, is just not letting him get it down in the low post like that. You've already lost 3/4 of the battle if he's able to get it down there. They're basically double teaming him down inside. They're in a zone at the moment. Aris going to fire up a left wing three. That's no good. Rebound, though. Aris gets back to it. And then Aris, as he's coming in, Granados tried to block it. He did knock the ball away, but they'll say it was a foul on the body, is what the official says. And so Aris will go to the line. He's got 5 points. And he makes on the first. However, there's another example of an offensive rebound on one that, he puts up the shot. You really got to be guarding the shooter as well. And nobody boxed him out. He's going to miss on the second. Rebound pulled in by Best. He'll give it up to Bynum. Tigers down by 4 with the basketball. Jaden Hernandez is back on the floor for the Tigers. So is Julian Favela at the right wing. Favela cross-court pass finds Hernandez. Hernandez at the baseline. Tough baseline jump shot with a hand in his face, and he puts it in. Hernandez with 7 as both teams continue to shoot the ball really well. Ball over in the left corner with Aris. He dribbles and guarded. And Favela able to get the steal as they tried to get it to Labyrinth in the corner. Now Bynum in the front court at the right wing. Bynum will find Favela top of the keys. Left open, 3 on the way. It's no good. Rebound inside is grabbed by 2. 2 will feed to his left, finds Aris. They try to go back inside to 2, and it's knocked away by the Tigers. Here is Bynum working his way to the basket. He's going to be fouled by Arellano, and Bynum to the line to shoot 2 free throws. Oh, how is that not in the act of shooting? How is that not in the act of shooting? That is a terrible call. He was easily going up with the ball there. My goodness. Inbounds to Favela. Favela in close, can't get it to go. And then Labyrinth gets called for a foul underneath, and Favela will go to the line to shoot 2. And the free throw up and in for Favela. Second one misses. Labyrinth's got the rebound. 26-25, Centennial. As the Hawks get in the front court. 2's got it at the left wing. 2 picks up his dribble and then gives it underneath to Garza, then back to 2. 2 will go outside Labyrinth and back inside to 2. They go to Garza, and Garza misses the close-in layup, but from behind, Huntsman will get the tip in. He's got 8 points. The Tigers down by 3, 28-25. Favela from the top of the key, works into the lane, goes up with the shot, draws the foul, and 2 free throws coming up for the Tigers and Julian Favela. Foul called on Johnny Renteria. And Julian will make on the first. Tigers is a team now 4 of 5 at the line in the quarter. Actually all in the quarter. And Favela makes both. And he will check out now, as Diego Ortega will come in for Julian. Back down to a 1-point difference, 28-27, 4:23 to go, second quarter. On the Richardson Motor scoreboard, inbounds to Renteria. Goes back to Labyrinth. Tigers with some pressure in the backcourt. 2 gets it the left wing. 2 will go out to the corner. And then back inside to 2, who got good positioning on Ortega. And 2 with 6 points. Tigers in the front court down 30-27 on the Richardson Motor scoreboard. Herrera's got the ball at the right wing for Alamo. Aaron will go to Will. Top of the key. 3 on the way. No good. Rebound. Bloom gets to it. Bloom, though, can't finish in close. And the Hawks get the rebound. Coming across midcourt, top of the key, it's Garza. Now Huntsman with the basketball. Between the circles, Labyrinth. And Huntsman will get it in the left corner. Tigers playing man-to-man, 2. Guarded by Ortega. He stands at the high post. Right of the lane. Now he gets it at the top of the key. And they'll go inside to Labyrinth. Labyrinth shouldering his way in. And he's going to get to the lay-in. 32-27. Tigers down by 5. 3:14 to go in quarter number 2. Tigers going left to right. Top of the key. And it's Bloom who gives it to Bynum. Then back to Bloom. Bloom stops the baseline. Finds Bynum at the right wing. Will holds there and then gives it to Hernandez out between the circles. Back to Will. Tigers offense looks much better than it did in the first couple of minutes. Really moving around nicely. Bloom will give it to Hernandez. He's got it in the right corner. Jaden will go to Aaron at the top of the key. Aaron working left of the lane, working his way to the basket. Goes up with a shot and just ran into some big bodies. And the shot no good. Here comes Centennial after the rebound. Garza working left of the lane, high off the glass, shot no good. Aaron Herrera will push. Herrera racing to the basket, goes up, shot no good. Bloom's got the rebound. He has the shot blocked by 2, and 2 will get it out ahead up to Garza. Garza gets in the lane, goes up with a tough shot. 2 in the lane. His shot is no good. And here come the Tigers the other way. Here's Hernandez. Hernandez working into the lane, almost lost the basketball. They'll call a foul, and it's on the floor. I believe it is 2 free throws because it's on 5 team fouls. So Jaden Hernandez will shoot 2. And Jaden will rattle home the first. Subs for the Tigers. Best and Granados into the game. Favela as well. 2:06 remaining in the second. And the Tigers down 32-28. As Hernandez will make on both. 9 points for Jaden. 32-29. Labyrinth inbounds to Renteria. Tigers are pressuring in the backcourt. Labyrinth will get it up ahead to 2. 2. Going to travel as he was trying to work towards the basket. I thought he slid his non-pivot foot, but I don't know. Ball at the top of the key with Jaden Hernandez. Hernandez will work his way to the basket and be fouled prior to that. And so Jaden will go back to the line to shoot 2. Jaden will make on the first. And there's a chance to cut it back down to a 1-point game. And does so. Hernandez in the double figures. He's got 11. And the Tigers. And I think that there was a inadvertent whistle. I think the official thought he heard Centennial call for a timeout. They did not. Inbounds. And Centennial breaks through the pressure here as they get in the front court. Andrew Sandoval dribbles. And he gets it out top with Renteria. Tigers turning up the ball pressure a little bit more here. And trying to front it, Favela. He's trying to get around on Cooley, too, to not let him get the pass, but gets called for the hold. First foul on Julian. They'll bring Ortega into the game. And the inbounds goes to 2. And then a foul by Jaden Hernandez as he reached in on 2. Jaden picked up his first there. Tigers still have one more foul to give before they put Centennial at the free throw line. Addis will come into the game for Sandoval. Tigers with Granados, Best, Ortega, Aaron Herrera, and Hernandez. Labyrin will inbound it into the backcourt as taking it there is Renteria. Addis, Huntsman, and 2 on the floor. And now they've got Matthew Granados on him. That is definitely a size mismatch. They give it to 2 at the free throw line. 2 finds Labyrin underneath, and Labyrin will get the lay-in. Good passing there from Cooley, too. And Reese Labyrin with the bucket, and it's a three-point game again. Here's Hernandez driving, and he's going to be held out top by Renteria. And it'll be 2 more free throws for Jaden Hernandez. And Jaden will make the free throw. Big part of this first half for the Tigers is their free throw shooting. 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10 free throws out of 11 made. I'm sorry, 9 out of 10. Here's number... I think I have my numbers now. It's 12 free throws, so that's 11 out of 12 made. They got a whistle, and it looks like a timeout call. First timeout called by either side. 1:07 to go here in quarter number 2 on the Richardson Motor scoreboard. Hawks 34, Tigers 33. We'll be right back.
Ready, set, drive. Level up your ride with OFCU and Casa Auto Group for a limited time starting Tuesday, February 24th through Monday, March 2nd. Zoom in with rates as low as 4.24% APR. Power up with no payments for 90 days. It's time to hit the gas before the final lap and take advantage of this great deal. Limited time offer. All loans are subject to approval. Rates vary based on collateral or terms. Not all will qualify. Other restrictions may apply. Federally insured by NCUA.
You're listening to Alamo Sports and Talk, 1230, 1019. Hawks bringing the ball in the front court. Eris guarded by Hernandez. They go to 2. 2 working his way into the lane. 2 all the way to the basket. And gets the bucket up and in, and they call the foul on Diego Ortega. And so 2 will go to the line to shoot the and 1. Diego picking up his third. Tell you what, I think that, those guys have done a pretty decent job so far. It's just really tough. As 2 will put up the free throw, miss front rim. Rebound is secured by Favela. Here's Bynum quickly racing in the front court. Got the ball at the left wing. Finds Favela. Catch and shoot 3 for Julian. He puts it in. Favela knocks down the triple. As he's got 11, and the Tigers tied up at 36. 38 seconds to go in the first half. Working his way inside. 2 goes up and finishes. And the Tigers down by 2, 38-36. Here's Hernandez. Thought about a top of the key 3. Decided to pass. And finds Favela. 23 seconds remaining. Now here's Hernandez with the ball at the left wing. Hernandez, pull-up jump shot. That's good. Jaden Hernandez knocks it down. We're tied again, 13 seconds to go. Hit that from the baseline from about 16 feet out. Ball almost stolen away by Hernandez. Eris now working his way into the lane, goes up with a shot, no good. Rebound tipped up into the air from left of the elbow. Labyrinth can't get the jump shot. I think the Tigers should be pretty happy at halftime. This one even at 38 on the Ripsa Motor scoreboard. A very entertaining and well-played first half for both sides. We'll come back with the Otero Federal Credit Union halftime show here on Alamo Sports and Talk, 1230, 1019.
Ryan Richardson Motor Company wishes the Tigers an amazing winning season. May your efforts match your dreams. Buy, sell, or trade late model cars, trucks, and SUVs. Financing available. Stop by for a test drive and score an amazing deal with Ryan Richardson Motor Company. 318 South White Sands Boulevard or online at ryanrichardson.company. That's ryanrichardson.company.
This is Deborah Romero, President and CEO of First National Bank. When it comes to your mortgage, you deserve more. At First National Bank, we live in the communities we serve, which means faster decisions, personalized service, competitive rates, and real people who know you by name. We treat you like a neighbor. Whether you're buying your first home or refinancing the one you love, our local lenders are with you every step of the way. Choose First National Bank, where home begins.
First National Bank, member FDIC, equal housing lender, all else subject to credit approval.
The Winner's Circle has been outfitting champions for over 50 years in Otero County. Established in 1970 by our Gigi and Big John.
Let's show our school spirit. Whether you're a Tiger, Wildcat, Bear, or Chief, we can make t-shirts, sweatshirts, polos, and hats. And we do custom embroidery too. The Winner's Circle does it all. Custom orders available for businesses, squadrons, and organizations like hats, polos, name tags, also trophies and awards.
Winner's Circle, 1201 10th Street. Go Tiger! See you at the game!
Join the fantastic team at Ochoa Stucco. Full-time positions, on-the-job training, and competitive pay. Start a career in construction. Message Ochoa Stucco on Facebook or call 575-442-6745 to schedule an interview.
I didn't ask to be thrown in the streets, but I did ask for help, and Covenant House was there for me.
For these kids who didn't ask to be put in this unthinkable situation, Covenant House is there. To learn more, go to safeplacetosleep.org today.
Ready, set, drive! Level up your ride with OFCU and Casa Auto Group for a limited time starting Tuesday, February 24th through Monday, March 2nd. Zoom in with rates as low as 4.24% APR. Power up with no payments for 90 days. It's time to hit the gas before the final lap and take advantage of this great deal. Limited time offer. All loans are subject to approval. Rates vary based on collateral or terms. Not all will qualify. Other restrictions may apply. Federally insured by NCUA.
Alamo Sports and Talk, 1230, 1019. Welcome into the Otero Federal Credit Union halftime show. And at half, we're all square, 38-38. A fun back and forth. Centennial had the lead pretty much the whole way. Tigers would grab a 1 or 2 point lead here or there, but it was close. It looked like Centennial for a short while there might run away. I want to say they had jumped out to a 17-8 lead. Tigers pulled it back in, made some stops, and again, offensively, this team just looks 100% different than what we have seen through most of district play. They just feel like they have their confidence back, shooting the basketball and just doing what they do offensively. It's really been a big difference for them. So Julian Favela with 11. Will Bynum's got 2. Jacob Ochoa's got 3. 15 for Jaden Hernandez and 7 for Aaron Herrera. Tigers have knocked down 5 from the outside. Centennial, meanwhile, Cooley 2 with 10. Ruiz Labyrinth with 8. 6 points for Zayden Ariano, 8 points for Trayson Huntsman, 6 for Anthony Ettis. And they've also knocked down 5 3-pointers. So at the end of the day, it ends up relatively even. Tigers making their free throws. That's a huge thing as well. That's something that they had been struggling a little bit with, is not knocking down the free throws, which had been through most of the season. That had really been something that they had a big advantage on, was getting to the free throw line and making those free throws. And so big thing there for the Tigers. It'll be interesting to see how Alamo handles the post in the second half. Like I said, I think they're definitely missing Ethan Grinder, just in terms of the rotation, because it's Diego, it's Bryson, It's Nate and Julian down low trying to guard that, and sometimes I've seen Aaron Herrera down there. We saw Matthew Granados guarding out at the high post against Cooley 2 and Ruiz Labyrinth. That's what makes it tough. You've got two different, pretty big guys, and I mean they're not super tall, but they just have good post moves and they've got some muscle to them. So it's tough if you got to get down there and bang bodies with them, and they do a good job with that. And you see Labyrinth and 2 counting for 18 of their team's 38 points. But Tigers, I think, overall played a pretty solid defensive game. Both teams have shot the ball really well. It's one of those, do we see that carry over into the second half? And, I mean, that may be the difference in the game. If somebody just goes cold shooting through a quarter or for a few minutes, it feels like that kind of game that could make, the difference in all of that. Alamo's taking care of the basketball pretty well. Both teams overall have done that. Not a bunch of turnovers. There have been a few smattered in the first half, but as I said, overall, just a really good played half of basketball, I thought, from both sides. So excited to see what we get in the second half. This is the Otero Federal Credit Union halftime show, and we'll be back here on Alamo Sports and Talk, 1230, 1019. It's the Hawks 38, the Tigers 38 on the Richardson Motor scoreboard. We'll be right back.
Ryan Richardson Motor Company wishes the Tigers an amazing winning season. May your efforts match your dreams. Buy, sell, or trade late model cars, trucks, and SUVs. Financing available. Stop by for a test drive and score an amazing deal with Ryan Richardson Motor Company. 318 South White Sands Boulevard or online at ryanrichardson.company. That's ryanrichardson.company.
Hi, this is Deborah Romero, President and CEO of First National Bank. We take great pride in our Tiger student athletes. We wish them all the best and cheer them on as they compete this season. We recognize these outstanding athletes for their commitment on the track, court, and field. Their dedication is inspiring, and we celebrate their hard work and sportsmanship. Join us in supporting our Tigers. First National Bank has been your hometown community bank since 1956, proudly cheering on the Alamogordo Tigers every step of the way. Go Tigers!
Member FDIC.
The Winner's Circle has been outfitting champions for over 50 years in Otero County. Established in 1970 by our Gigi and Big John.
Let's show our school spirit. Whether you're a Tiger, Wildcat, Bear, or Chief, we can make t-shirts, sweatshirts, polos, and hats. And we do custom embroidery too. The Winner's Circle does it all. Custom orders available for businesses, squadrons, and organizations like hats, polos, name tags, also trophies and awards.
Winner's Circle, 1201 10th Street. Go Tiger! See you at the game!
Looking to transform your home's exterior? Meet Rudy Ochoa. With years of experience in stucco, Rudy and his crew deliver quality craftsmanship and stunning flawless finishes. 575-442-6745.
We are the Veterans Health Administration, and our hands provide life-changing care to over 9 million veterans across more than 1,200 facilities nationwide. Join hands with us to make an impact in your community. Learn more at vacareers.va.gov.
Ready, set, drive! Level up your ride with OFCU and Casa Auto Group for a limited time starting Tuesday, February 24th through Monday, March 2nd. Zoom in with rates as low as 4.24% APR. Power up with no payments for 90 days. It's time to hit the gas before the final lap and take advantage of this great deal. Limited time offer. All loans are subject to approval. Rates vary based on collateral or terms. Not all will qualify. Other restrictions may apply. Federally insured by NCUA.
Alamo Sports and Talk, 1230, 1019. Welcome back to Centennial High School here in Las Cruces. The Otero Federal Credit Union halftime show, and on the Richardson Motor scoreboard, 38-38 between the Tigers and the Hawks. Don't have a score for you guys yet on Clopcroft and Mescalero Apache boys. Winner of that game will be here in Las Cruces taking on Mesilla Valley Christian on Saturday in the District 3-2A tournament championship game. And then tomorrow, Tularosa girls are at Dexter in the District 4-3A Tournament Championship. The Mescalero girls make the trip out to Lordsburg tomorrow in the District 3-2A Tournament Championship. And, of course, Tularosa will host the District 4-3A Tournament Championship on Saturday night. They'll wait to see whether they'll play Nimi or Rodoso, who are playing tonight. And anything else to mention? Obviously, things coming up this weekend. Alamo baseball back at it on Saturday when they face off against Roswell. That'll be at Roswell. The Alamo tennis team hosting the Alamogordo Invitational Friday and Saturday over at Oregon Tennis Courts. The Alamogordo track and field team is in El Paso at the Canutillo meets Friday and Saturday. Tularosa track and field gets their season started over in Roswell this weekend as well. All right, looks like we're ready to go. Tigers right to left in the second half. Hawks left to right. And at the top of the key, 3 on the way is up, and a foul going to be called. Jaden Hernandez gets fouled out top. And Jaden will shoot 3 free throws. Johnny Renteria gets called for the foul. And Jaden will knock down the free throw. He's a perfect 7 of 7 from the line, puts the Tigers in front. 39-38. And Jaden makes another. 17 for Hernandez. Addis will come into the game for Renteria. And Jaden makes all 3. 18 points for him. Tigers lead 41-38. Top of the key now over to the corner. Huntsman goes inside to Labyrin. Labyrin going to get called for an offensive foul as he put the shoulder into Herrera. And the inbounds here for Bynum will go to Hernandez. Jaden will come to the top of the key for the Tigers. Ball at the left wing. Herrera then back outside to Hernandez. Sends it over cross court. Bynum. Jaden's got it left wing extended. Guarded by Eris. Jaden, spin move, working left of the lane. Tough shot off the glass and good. Jaden Hernandez, 20 points. Tigers lead by 5, 43-38, 7:19 to go. Huntsman, boy, really surprised he did not take the 3 there. He had an open look. Hawks are going to set up their offense. That would have been a great answer for Centennial. 2 gets the ball out at the top of the key. 2 will give it up to Ariano. Ariano with the ball at the left wing, and the Tigers steal it away. Herrera with the steal. Herrera to the basket, off the glass, good. Tigers score the first 7 of the quarter. Herrera's got 9. 45-38. Ball in the left corner. 2 working into the lane. Finds Labyrin. Labyrin going to be fouled by Bynum, who trying to get the block from behind there. Hits him on the arm, and 2 free throws coming up for Reese Labyrin. And Labyrin will miss on the first. Now, Hawks, meanwhile, have struggled a bit at the line. They are now 1 of 5. Labyrin misses, and the rebound grabbed by Favela. And Tigers are going to bring Will Bynum. Looks like Will, maybe a little bit of blood, it looks like. So he checks out of the game. 6:33 to go here in the third quarter with the Tigers 45-38 in front. Hernandez into the front court, gives it up to Ochoa. Ochoa gives it up to Favela. Favela at the left wing. To the top of the key, he dribbles. Finds Herrera. He decides to pass up on the three. Tax goes to the bucket. Couldn't get the layup to go. Two grabs the rebound. And coming up the far sideline is Arellano. Guarded by Herrera. Gives it up to Labyrinth, top of the key. Two will now take it, left wing. Trying to go inside the Labyrinth. Favela trying to front it. Commits the foul. And it'll be the second on the Tigers. Inbounds play coming up for Centennial. 6:03 to go in the third. Tigers scoring the first 7 here. Favela checks out with his second foul. They'll bring Ortega in. Diego does have 3. And the inbounds will come out to 2 at the top of the key. Cooley works left of the lane, out to the corner. And a long one from Labyrinth is no good, but the rebound grabbed by Eris. Eris trying to go up and under, lost the handle of the basketball. And here come the Tigers the other way. Here's Herrera, spin move to the basket, lays it up and in. Tigers continue their run, 9-0 to start the quarter, 5:42 to go here in quarter number 3, 47-38. As into the front court with it comes Arellano. Ball to Labyrinth, Arellano. Now it's Huntsman. Huntsman, pull-up jump shot right of the lane. He puts it in. Makes it a 7-point game, 47-40, 5:21 to go in the third. You know, kind of similar to what we saw at Mayfield the other night. Tigers had a really good start to the third quarter. Hernandez trying to work off a screen from Bloom. Gets to the left elbow, fires up the jump shot, no good. And here comes Arellano off the rebound. Finds Eris in the corner. He'll fire up a 3, no good. Rebound, Labyrinth came slicing in. Right place, right time, and gets the easy lay-in. So 4 straight points here for the Hawks as Hernandez has got it the left wing. Jaden will give it up to Aaron. Aaron with the ball at the top of the key. Keeps his dribble at the right wing. Now finds Jaden. Ochoa at the left wing. Gives it to Bloom, top of the key. At the right wing, it's Hernandez. Hernandez, one dribble. Gives it up to Bloom. Bloom over to the corner. Ochoa tries a 3. No good. Rebound. Arellano able to tip it to Huntsman. And the Tigers coming up empty on the last 3 possessions. Huntsman with the ball at the right wing. Cross-court pass to Eris at the left wing. 2 gets it at the free throw line. 2 works his way inside. And he'll get the lay-in. So the Hawks now make it a 3-point game as they've scored 6 straight. 47-44. Hernandez into the front court. Jaden with the ball at the left wing. Jaden continues to dribble, finds Ochoa. Ochoa corner 3. He hits it. Jacob Ochoa with the triple. Tigers stop the run. It's 50-44 Tigers, 3:46 to go in the third quarter. At the midcourt line, Arellano's got it. Finds 2 at the top of the key. And they try to go inside to Labyrinth. Foul going to be called on Diego Ortega. That'll be his 4th. And the Tigers with a couple of subs here. Just one, actually. So they'll bring in, they're going to leave Diego on the floor. They're going to put Nate Best in. As the inbounds deflected by Hernandez out of bounds. It'll stay on this side with the Hawks. Julian Favela comes into the game. That'll be for Diego Ortega. 3:37 to go third quarter. Tigers 50, Hawks 44. Here in the District 3-5A tournament semifinals. 2 gets the ball at their right elbow. Now back outside. Arellano top of the key. And Labyrinth finds himself open and puts it up and in. You know, the Tigers have turned their attention to Cooley too. Ruiz Labyrinth's been putting himself in the right places. And the Hawks have made some good passes to him. Here's Favela at the top of the key. And he will give it up to Ochoa. 3:10 remaining. Ochoa top of the key, puts up a 3. Back of the rim, no good. Favela's got the rebound for the Tigers and goes back outside to Herrera. Herrera with the ball at the left wing. And now he dribbles between the circles. Tigers up by 4. Left wing, it's Favela. They go to Best at the right wing. Nate continues to be pressured, gives it up to Herrera, who's right wing extended. Herrera looking to drive in, gets to the basket. 2 gets the block. They're going to call a foul. Yeah, I'm not sure about that one. I think Cooley had a pretty clean block. And Herrera will make on the first free throw. It didn't seem like it was on the body. I mean, Aaron went down to the floor, but I mean, so far I think the officiating's been pretty even-handed. Front of the rim, no good. Battle for the rebound. And Herrera, well, he's trying to get to it, but he loses it. And into the front court, Sandoval able to get through a couple of defenders who almost double dribble there. Now it's 2. And pass was deflected, but Labyrin gets to it right underneath the basket, and he will lay it up and in. 3-point game, 51-48. And then a warning called to the Centennial bench. Will inbound to Hernandez, and Jaden has the ball knocked away from him. That was just an awkward play, as Trayson Huntsman will lay it up on the other end. And then on the inbounds, Herrera gets tripped up. And it'll be a foul on Eris. Sub for the Tigers as Ochoa checks out. And Bynum will check into the game. Adriel Garza comes into the game. Checking out is Zayden Arellano. Inbounds goes to Hernandez. Hernandez gets it all the way to the left wing. Hernandez all the way to the basket. Shot no good. I thought I heard a whistle, but nothing there. And 2 came across and at least made the shot more difficult. I don't think he got a hand on the basketball. Hawks get in the front court. Huntsman got it near midcourt, and a timeout going to be called by Centennial. With 1:54 to go in the third. So the Tigers have taken it out to a 9-point lead. Hawks have drawn it back just about even, 51-50 on the Richardson Motor scoreboard. You're listening to Tiger Basketball.
Ryan Richardson Motor Company wishes the Tigers an amazing winning season. May your efforts match your dreams. Buy, sell, or trade late model cars, trucks, and SUVs. Financing available. Stop by for a test drive and score an amazing deal with Ryan Richardson Motor Company. 318 South White Sands Boulevard or online at ryanrichardson.company. That's ryanrichardson.company.
.54 to go in quarter number 3. Hawks will inbound after they call a timeout. Inbounds will go to the free throw line. Labyrin will give it up, and they try to go inside to 2, but it's deflected back out. They go right back in, and there's going to be a foul called on Favela as him and 2 were fighting it out for the possession. And that's 3 for Julian. And Nate Best will come in for him. So it'll be a baseline inbounds for the Hawks with 1:47 remaining. Inbounds to 2. 2 then tried to pass it to Garza. Garza, I think, was still standing out of bounds. And just a miscommunication. I see players do that a lot. They're the inbound player, and then they stay standing out of bounds. That does nothing for your team. Top of the key, Bynum driving, gets to the basket, goes up with a shot off the glass, no good. Pretty good defense underneath. Tough shot for Will. Labyrin, top of the key. Labyrin goes up, offensive foul. As Best stood there and was waiting for Ruiz. And he picks up his third. It's another one of those where it's a little off center. You know, Best really wasn't right in front of Labyrinth there. I kind of wonder if that's should have been a no call at the end of the day, but between the circles, Bynum will go to Herrera, top of the key now, Best. Bynum at the left wing. Bynum cross-court pass finds Herrera at the right wing. Herrera finds Bynum in the right corner. Bynum gets to the basket, tries to go over the shot, and two came across and got the block. You know, give Will credit. He's trying to get inside for the Tigers, but it's tough sledding in there. Labyrinth at the right elbow with, or I should say two with the basketball at the right elbow. Now Huntsman, then back to two. Two at the free throw line. Two goes up with the shot. And Bryson Bloom gets called for the foul. First on Bryson. One of the few that's been trying to guard down there, down low, and not picked up a foul. Cooley, too, has missed his pair of free throws that he's taken. Normally a pretty good free throw shooter. He will miss on this one, though. 51-50, 38.4 seconds to go in the third. Labyrinth will check out. Braden Allison in. Jacob Ochoa comes in for Nate Best. And this time, two will make the free throw. Sub for the Tigers is Favela will come in for Bloom. So it is Favela, Ochoa, Hernandez, Bynum, and Herrera. Tigers will bring it into the front court with 35 seconds to go. Bynum will find Favela. Favela looking to attack, gets to the basket, off the glass, shot no good. And I think the Tigers wanted a foul there. Felt like Julian got bumped on his way to the basket. Here is two, trying to get the basket, tried to dunk it and got rejected by the rim. Ochoa into the front court, finds Favela. Favela to the basket, shot is up, no good, but a foul going to be called. And they call it on number 44, Braden Allison. And it'll be two free throws coming up for Julian Favela with the game tied at 51 with 9 seconds remaining in the third quarter. And Julian will miss front rim on the first. Matthew Granados checks into the game for Jacob Ochoa. Subbing back in for the Hawks, Aiden Arellano, as he comes in for Garza. Labyrinth will check in for Allison. And now Favela ready to take his second free throw. Well, this one even at 51. Julian will miss back rim. Nope, he will not actually. Back rim, front rim, and in. I thought that one was coming off, but Favela will check out. Nate Best in. With Julian on 3 fouls, trying to keep him out of any more trouble. Inbounds, looked like it was slightly deflected. 7 seconds to go. Arellano racing to the basket, goes up with a shot. 2 on the tip-in attempt is good. And that'll be the last play of the quarter as Cooley 2 gets the tip-in. And the Tigers trail by 1, 53-52 as we go to the fourth quarter. District 3-5A semifinal here on Alamo Sports and Talk. We'll be right back.
This is Deborah Romero, President and CEO of First National Bank, your community bank. When local businesses grow, our whole community grows with them. That's why our business loans come with personalized attention, local decision-making, and a commitment you won't find elsewhere. We know your name, we know your goals, and we're here to help move you forward. Visit us today and experience the difference a true community bank can make. Together, we're building a stronger community, one relationship at a time.
Member FDIC, Equal Housing Lender. All loans are subject to credit approval.
The Winner's Circle has been outfitting champions for over 50 years in Otero County. Established in 1970 by our Gigi and Big John.
Let's show our school spirit. Whether you're a Tiger, Wildcat, Bear, or Chief, we can make t-shirts, sweatshirts, polos, and hats. And we do custom embroidery too. The Winner's Circle does it all. Custom orders available for businesses, squadrons, and organizations like hats, polos, name tags, also trophies and awards.
Winner's Circle, 1201 10th Street. Go Tiger! See you at the games!
Fourth quarter begins here at Centennial High School. The Hawks lead the Tigers on the Richland Motor scoreboard 53-52. Ariano into the front court. Left to right for the Hawks in the second half. Right to left for the Tigers. Eris thought about a three from the left wing. Tigers have switched up to a zone. And they're trying to guard two out at the free throw line. He gets the ball there. Works into the lane. Gets to the basket. Misses on the layup. Battle for the rebound. Two gets to it. Misses again. Gets his own rebound again. And then on the battle for the rebound, they'll call a foul on Best. And it'll be another inbounds for the Hawks. Now just unable to grab that rebound on a couple opportunities there. They played pretty decent defense. I guess they called it on Granados, so not on Nate. Inbounds goes to Eris in the left corner. He'll dribble to the left wing, then quickly to Labrin in the low post on the right side. Labrin off the glass, puts it up and in. Labrin with 16. Tigers down by 3, 55-52. Herrera with the basketball, dribbling between the circles, finds Granados. Granados with the ball at the left wing. Now to Bynum. Bynum will dribble. Now to the top of the key. Will looking to attack. Gets in the lane. Kicks it out to the corner. Kicks to the right wing. Herrera. Ball fake to the basket. And had the shot blocked. And then Labrin was trying to save it. I think Coach Bowman thought that he was out of bounds when he touched it. I think he was in bounds. He was just able to throw it off of Herrera, but actually ended up going straight to two. Two at the free throw line. Two working his way inside to the basket, and he lays it up and in. Tigers might need a timeout here. 30-second timeout for Alamogordo. Hawks lead 57-52 on the Richland Motor scoreboard. 6:36 to go in the fourth. We'll return. You're listening to Tiger Basketball.
Join the fantastic team at Ochoa Stucco. Full-time positions, on-the-job training, and competitive pay. Start a career in construction. Message Ochoa Stucco on Facebook or call 575-442-6745 to schedule an interview.
Join Stand Up to Cancer and Jazz Pharmaceuticals to raise awareness of small cell lung cancer and accelerate the pace of research. Ask your healthcare provider about screening options that might be right for you or a loved one. Visit standuptocancer.org/lung to learn more.
Out of the timeout, Tigers looking to inbounds, and they'll get it into Granados. Granados will find Bynum at the right wing. Tigers down by 5, looking for a good offensive possession here. Now between the circles with it is Herrera. Herrera finds Hernandez. Hernandez gives it to Aaron, top of the key. Herrera, a little ball fake, and he will give it up to Bynum. Bynum working left of the lane, and he'll find his way to the basket. Oh, I thought the layup was going to fall off the rim for him, but it goes in. And the Tigers cut it to a three-point game, 57-54. Pretty well run offensive set there for the Tigers. Two with a nice move to the basket. Goes up. Probably could have drawn a foul there. Granados came across late, but it's a 5-point game. Bynum top of the key with the basketball. Gives it up to Herrera. Aaron working towards the basket. Shot no good. So a little bit of contact there, but I'm not sure if Aaron just lost his balance or... as the three on the other side is no good from Eris. And then the inbound or the rebound grabbed by the Tigers. The other way, Granados had the ball knocked out of bounds by Ariano. And the Tigers will put it into the baseline. Ortega checks out. Hernandez inbounds to Granados. Top of the key, gives it to Herrera. And now Bynum looks towards the Alamogordo bench, and he dribbles out near the midcourt line. Gets a screen from Bloom. Bynum, pull-up jump shot. Back of the rim, no good. Got his own miss. And he'll circle back around to the corner and find Herrera out between the circles. Man-to-man defense for Centennial. As Herrera has got the basketball, top of the key, puts up a three. He's going to rattle out. Two with the rebound. Two pushes up the floor himself. Left wing, works into the lane, goes up, shot no good. And here come the Tigers the other way. Working into the lane. Bynum will pass it outside to Granados. Now it's Herrera. Herrera into the lane. Gets to the basket. Shot no good. And a foul going to be called on the rebound. Jacob Ochoa and Julian Favela will check into the game for the Tigers. Granados and Bloom will step out of the game. 4:39 to go fourth. Tigers down 59-54. Inbounds to Favela. Pops the jump shot from the right elbow. It's no good. And the Tigers, unfortunately, have now gone a little cold to shooting. Labyrinth into the front court. Huntsman. And Herrera does a wonderful job to knock the ball away on the entry. And then he traveled with the basketball. Took it away and then took a couple of steps. I know the Tiger fans were not happy with that, but I think it was a travel. Wasn't a whole lot of argument from the Alamogordo bench there. Inbounds Labyrinth. Labyrinth, he's going to travel with it as he was working his way to the basket. So both fans' bases have something to be upset about in regards to the a travel call there. Ochoa will get the inbounds, and he'll bring it up the far sideline for the Tigers. 4:20 remaining. As Ochoa dribbles left wing extended. Ochoa getting a screen from Hernandez. They give it back to Jaden. Jaden going to attack from the left wing. Gets to the basket. Shot no good. And a foul going to be called. As they call the foul on Anthony Eris. It'll be 2 free throws. So Jaden shooting free throws. He's made 9 of 9 tonight and may get 10 of 10. 21 points now for Jaden. Tigers bring Bryson Bloom back into the game. He will miss on the second. And it'll remain a 4-point game, 59-55, Centennial in front. Under 4 minutes to go in the game. Eris lost his balance, but somehow passed the ball away as he was falling down, found 2. Now he gets it back to the left wing, to the free throw line, working right of the lane, finds 2, finds Labyrinth with the lay-in. Good interior passing there from the Hawks. 61-55, top of the key with the basketball. It's Bynum, and he will backpedal a little bit. Gives it up to Ochoa in the right corner. Ochoa, he continues to dribble and has the ball at the left wing. Jacob still with the basketball. Gives it up to Herrera. Herrera working his way to the basket. Scoop shot is up and in. Timeout called by Alamogordo. And a full timeout on the floor with 3:10 remaining in the game. Hawks leading the Tigers 61-57 on the Richardson Motor scoreboard. We'll return to Las Cruces right after this.
Ready, set, drive. Level up your ride with OFCU and Casa Auto Group for a limited time starting Tuesday, February 24th through Monday, March 2nd. Zoom in with rates as low as 4.24% APR. Power up with no payments for 90 days. It's time to hit the gas before the final lap and take advantage of this great deal. Limited time offer. All loans are subject to approval. Rates vary based on collateral or terms. Not all will qualify. Other restrictions may apply. Federally insured by NCUA.
Ryan Richardson Motor Company wishes the Tigers an amazing winning season. May your efforts match your dreams. Buy, sell, or trade late model cars, trucks, and SUVs. Financing available. Stop by for a test drive and score an amazing deal with Ryan Richardson Motor Company. 318 South White Sands Boulevard or online at ryanrichardson.company. That's ryanrichardson.company.
3:10 remaining fourth quarter. Hawks 61, Tigers 57. Tigers turning up some pressure in the backcourt here. And the Hawks will get it across the timeline just about. Eris will give it to 2, who holds it the left wing. 2 will dribble to the free throw line, give it up to Huntsman at the right wing. They're leaving Huntsman wide open here. But he does not take a shot. They give it back to 2, then back outside. Now the Hawks are going to try to draw some clock here. Ariano gets it. And now they've got 2 in the low post on the right side. 2 picks up his dribble, then goes back outside. And they go back to 2. 2 works baseline, gets himself up and underneath, and gets the lay-in. And then a bad inbounds by Nate Best as he was trying to give it to Hernandez and threw it away. Ball at the top of the key. Labyrinth has it slapped away from him by Herrera. Now it's Bynum racing to the basket. Has it blocked by Huntsman. Huntsman trying to save it, throws it right to Herrera. Herrera goes up with a shot. He's going to draw a foul. And it'll be 2 free throws coming up for Aaron Herrera. Really nice block by Huntsman in transition. And they call the foul on Cooley too. He has his 4th personal. Big free throws here for the Tigers. And Herrera misses on the first. So the Tigers, who were so good from the free throw line through the first 3 quarters, and I wouldn't say struggled a bit, but they've been missing more than they did earlier. Aaron will make on the second. 13 for Aaron Herrera tonight. 2:22 remaining in the game. Tigers again with some backcourt pressure. And the ball into the front court to Labyrinth. Now it's Huntsman at the right wing. And to Ariano. Ball goes to Eris, left corner. He gets a wide open look at 3. Can't get it to go. The battle for the rebound. Labyrinth wins it. And another offensive board given up by the Tigers. Certainly Bynum was giving up some size underneath there, but he did have the positioning. Timeout called by Centennial. 1:59 to go in the game. Full timeout on the floor. I don't think they have any 30s left. No, I guess they do. I thought they used both their 30s in the first half. Well, 30-second timeout. We'll go ahead and keep it right here. As the Tigers have been right there this whole game, and I think the thing that they're going to through a little bit if they can't make a late comeback here is, they had it out to a 9-point lead over the first few minutes of that third quarter and just couldn't maintain it. But the Tigers made a great comeback in the late minutes against Centennial in the last game. So who knows what we get here. (63-58). Hawks have the basketball. And Tigers are going to have to commit a bunch of fouls here to put them at the free throw line. I don't think they're quite at that juncture yet, but maybe you get a little bit more aggressive defensively and try and get a steal, and if you commit a foul, you commit a foul. Almost a steal by Herrera. Great job by Ariano to be able to squeeze that basketball. Harris has got it. Yeah, I'd say for the Tigers, get aggressive. Get right in the face. Working right on lane 2 with the basketball. And Coach Bowman wanting a 3-second call, not getting it. And then on the entry pass, Bloom able to get to it. And they call a traveling violation on Bryson as he was falling to his rear end. I don't think he was moving. He was just falling to his seat, but 2 gets the ball in the lane. Has it knocked away, but it goes right to Eris. And then Eris going to throw it too high, looking for Ariano in the corner. If I'm Alamogordo, I keep getting really aggressive with the ball pressure. Again, if you commit a foul, you commit a foul. Favela will inbound it to Hernandez. 2 possession difference. Tigers down 63-58. Jaden will bring it in the front court. Hernandez finds Herrera. Pump fakes on 3. Now we'll take the 2. Shot no good. 2 will grab the rebound for Centennial. Into the front court with it. 2's got a top of the key, finds Eris. Eris working baseline. Eris has the ball knocked away. Favela dribbles out of it and gets Ochoa. Ochoa to the left wing. Ochoa, spin move into the lane. Goes off the glass and finishes. Timeout, I believe, going to be called. I'm not sure what Coach Bowman was upset with after that. Well, maybe some time, extra time ran off the clock. 46.1 seconds to go. Yeah, we're going to keep it here. I believe it is a full timeout. So I'm curious to see if they add some time and just run the clock for the timeout at this point. Well, let's reset everything. 21 points for Jaden Hernandez, 13 for Aaron Herrera, 12 for Julian Favela, 4 for Will Bynum, 6 for Jacob Ochoa. Sorry, folks, for dropping out there. My software, some point in about 2 hours into the game, it always drops me, and I don't know why. Thankfully, we're right in the middle of a timeout, and nothing was going on. So it's like they added a second to the clock, 47.1. So the inbounds here for Labyrin as he can run the baseline. He inbounds it, gets it right back. He dribbles with it, finds Renteria. And a timeout going to be called by the Hawks as they were not moving that ball up the floor very quickly. And so we will take a timeout this occasion. 39.8 seconds remaining with the Tigers down 63-60. Hawks will have an inbounds. We'll be right back.
Hi, this is Deborah Romero, President and CEO of First National Bank. We take great pride in our Tiger student athletes. We wish them all the best and cheer them on as they compete this season. We recognize these outstanding athletes for their commitment on the track, court, and field. Their dedication is inspiring, and we celebrate their hard work and sportsmanship. Join us in supporting our Tigers. First National Bank has been your hometown community bank since 1956, proudly cheering on the Alamogordo Tigers every step of the way. Go Tigers!
Member FDIC.
The Winter Circle has been outfitting champions for over 50 years in Otero County. Established in 1970 by our Gigi and Big John.
Let's show our school spirit. Whether you're a Tiger, Wildcat, Bear, or Chief, we can make t-shirts, sweatshirts, polos, and hats. And we do custom embroidery too. The Winter Circle does it all. Custom orders available for businesses, squadrons, and organizations like hats, polos, name tags, also trophies and awards.
Winter Circle, 1201 10th Street. Go Tiger! See you at the games!
Hawks are able to get it in bounds, and they've got it in the front court with Huntsman. Tigers, I think, are going to have to foul now because I don't think the Hawks. They call the foul on Bynum as Ariano wasn't happy about the foul. Didn't seem like it was anything other than Ariano went to the ground. Nothing intentionally. As Huntsman has got it. Well, trying to commit a foul, and the Tigers having trouble getting the call. Now they do. And that'll be the third foul. Still not free throws yet. 23.7 seconds remaining. And so still have to commit 2 more. Inbounds goes to Huntsman. Huntsman will get fouled. And so 1 more to commit here for the Tigers to put the Hawks at the line. And And the inbounds all the way into the backcourt. And it'll be Ariano that will go to the line. 5'7" sophomore. Ariano misses on the first. And if here's the deal, though. If he misses on the second, the big thing for the Tigers is they got to get the rebound. Remember which game it was. It might have been the last Centennial game where Alamo got some missed free throws from Centennial, but did not grab the offense or did not grab the defensive board. So if they get a miss here, just got to have the rebound. They do not get the miss. Inbounds will go to Bynum. Bynum will push it into the front court. Find Herrera. Herrera works baseline to the basket. Misses from the lay-in. And 2 will grab the rebound. 2 will give it up to Ariano. 9 seconds to go. Then gets it up ahead to 2. And 2 will go up and 2 is upset because he felt like he got fouled hard. He didn't go down hard because of what Jaden Hernandez did. Hernandez grabbed him, and then he let him go as he went up for the dunk, and when he was holding onto the rim, he lost his balance. So that wasn't anything Jaden did in terms of it being a dirty foul or anything. The officials are talking it over. I don't think it's a flagrant because I thought he had him while he was on the floor, and then 2 went up for the dunk. And when Jaden was off of him before he went up for the dunk. And it was a hard fall for 2. I mean, that's certainly understand the frustration from his standpoint, but there wasn't any malice, I feel like, from Hernandez. And so he's going to shoot 2 free throws. And just not enough time for Alamogordo to do anything with it here, even if they get a couple of misses. It would have to be Tigers do have timeouts, but it would have to be a very, very quick bucket. 2 makes on the free throw. Two will miss on the second. Tigers with 4 seconds remaining. Favela puts up the shot, and no good. And the Tigers fall 65-60 on the Richardson Motor scoreboard. Heck of an effort tonight from the Tigers as they worked very hard tonight and very nearly fought out the victory this evening. So the Tigers came close, but couldn't quite grab the upset of the regular season district champs. And the Tigers head off to the locker room. And I don't know if Coach Bowman will be coming our way or not. Does not appear to be the case. Okay, so we'll take a break, and we'll return here on the Otero Federal Credit Union post-game show. And we will wrap it up here from Las Cruces, the Nest here at Centennial High School, as the Alamogordo Tigers fall to the Centennial Hawks. We'll be back.
Transform your home with Ochoa Stucco. Whether it's a fresh look or a durable finish, their expert team delivers quality and style. Say goodbye to bland exteriors and hello to stunning curb appeal. Ochoa Stucco, always a flawless finish. 442-6745.
If only life had a remote control, you could pause or rewind. Well, life doesn't always give you time to change the outcome, but prediabetes does. Take the 1-minute risk test today at doihaveprediabetes.org. Brought to you by the Ad Council and its Prediabetes Awareness Partners.
Ready, set, drive! Level up your ride with OFCU and Casa Auto Group for a limited time starting Tuesday, February 24th through Monday, March 2nd. Zoom in with rates as low as 4.24% APR. Power up with no payments for 90 days. It's time to hit the gas before the final lap and take advantage of this great deal. Limited time offer. All loans are subject to approval. Rates vary based on collateral or terms. Not all will qualify. Other restrictions may apply. Federally insured by NCUA.
Ryan Richardson Motor Company wishes the Tigers an amazing winning season. May your efforts match your dreams. Buy, sell, or trade late model cars, trucks, and SUVs. Financing available. Stop by for a test drive and score an amazing deal with Ryan Richardson Motor Company. 318 South White Sands Boulevard or online at ryanrichardson.company. That's ryanrichardson.company.
This is Deborah Romero, President and CEO of First National Bank. When it comes to your mortgage, you deserve more. At First National Bank, we live in the communities we serve, which means faster decisions, personalized service, competitive rates, and real people who know you by name. We treat you like a neighbor. Whether you're buying your first home or refinancing the one you love, our local lenders are with you every step of the way. Choose First National Bank, where home begins.
First National Bank, member FDIC, equal housing lender, all loans subject to credit approval.
The Winter Circle has been outfitting champions for over 50 years in Otero County. Established in 1970 by our Gigi and Big John.
Let's show our school spirit. Whether you're a Tiger, Wildcat, Bear, or Chief, we can make t-shirts, sweatshirts, polos, and hats. And we do custom embroidery too. The Winter Circle does it all. Custom orders available for businesses, squadrons, and organizations like hats, polos, name tags, also trophies and awards.
Winter Circle, 1201 10th Street. Go Tiger! See you at the game!
The Tigers fall in a close one here on the road at Centennial. Final score is 65-60. Tigers finish their regular season at 17-11. Tigers should be in the postseason. There really isn't, I don't think, any way that they won't be. So, I think frustrating to not come away with the defeat. So looks like Coach James Bowman is making his way up to us, and we'll chat about this evening's game as we are joined by Coach Bowman. And Coach, another great effort from your guys tonight as they worked their tails off, and it was kind of the same thing, trying to guard that post against Centennial. Both Labyrinth and two had great games, but I thought your guys in the rotation, Bloom and Diego and Nate and whoever else was guarding down there, I thought they really did a yeoman's job and really did a hard work down there tonight. It just wasn't quite enough.
Yeah, no, he's a great player. They both got size. They both know how to get position, and they know how to use their bodies well. But I think our bigs, they played a heck of a game. They battled and they fought all night. A couple times that we did exactly what we needed to do. We just didn't get the rebound. And, that hurts when you give up second chance points, third chance points. Like, that hurts, So we did a good enough job to stay in the game, obviously. Again, we just didn't have the size to match with them tonight. And, that's what ended up kind of taking us down towards the end of the game.
Yeah, it was just a few shots here or there. It's one of those that a couple fall on this end for you guys, and credit them. They made some nice defensive plays here and there, but yet again, your offense looked really good again tonight. And defensively, this once again, this looked a lot more like the team we saw through the majority of the season. So it feels like this group has got their groove back. Regardless of the result of tonight's game, it was a really good effort overall.
Yeah, no, I mean the kids they're really focusing in. They're it's playoff basketball, so it's win or go home, and the thing that's always tough about now is now we gotta kind of sit and wait to see if we get in. I know right now before this game we were ranked 14, so I'm just kind of hoping that we can stay in there and just keep on having the opportunity to fight for another day. But yeah, the boys they're starting to pick up the offensive side of it again, and they're picking up the defensive side, and again it's just about just working hard. The thing I love about my boys is they're banded together. They're a group of great individuals. They all work hard and they just fight for each other every single night. And not having Ethan tonight, he was sick. I feel like all my kids stepped up and they did their part, and they just they battled all night. So again, we're just hoping we're going to be keeping our fingers crossed to see on Sunday if we can get into the state tournament, and then just try to survive and advance in the state playoffs.
Yeah, I mean, I'd be really surprised if you guys weren't in just based on where it is. But obviously, as a coach, you don't want to leave anything to chance in that spot. You would have loved to get to Saturday and lock in your spot, I think, is the way you're viewing it, right?
Yeah, 100%. And again, I think that's what I keep telling my boys. We did our work early in the year where we rattled off a great couple wins. And we had a couple winning streaks that were going. I think we got to a 7-game win streak one time and a 6-game win streak another time, so we did our work early. So I think, the committee will see, that we have a good enough resume to get into the tournament, and, we'll just see where we end up getting placed, and, we'll just go try to battle and see if we can make a nice run in the state playoffs.
All right, we'll wait on Sunday. Obviously, you don't want that to be a nervous day, but it may be a little bit for you guys. But again, a great effort for your group this evening, and if you look forward to the possible matchups, it'd be exciting to whether it's Volcano Vista or Cleveland or Rio Rancho. It'll be tough, but I feel like those boys will be really excited for that possible matchup.
Oh, yeah, definitely. I mean, that's one thing that we haven't had the opportunity to do that my entire district gets to do is they've played the metro schools, earlier on in the year, and that's something we haven't really had the opportunity to do. So we're excited to try to go see some of these metro schools and see what they're about. But, hats off to Coach Carrillo. He understands his game plan. He's like, we got to feed the bigs, and it's a smart game plan, So he's a good coach. He knows what he's doing with those guys, and I think that they're going to be one of those teams that's going to make some noise in the state tournament too. And I'm always rooting for the South, especially from our district. So just hopefully we can all hopefully it looks like we should be able to get 5 teams in from our district, which was a great representation of our district. But again, just very proud of my boys, proud of the fight, proud of the effort. We just got to learn how to hold on when we have that lead, next time, and just keep on getting better each day.
All right, Coach. Appreciate it as always, and hopefully we'll see you next week on Saturday somewhere up in Albuquerque.
Yes, thank you, Charles.
I appreciate it. That is Coach James Bowman. We really appreciate, again, him coming up and chatting with us after this evening's game, and the Tigers come up just a little bit short by a final score of 65-60. All right, we are done for tonight's broadcast. I think we gave you all the stats. Do want to mention Mescalero Apache beat Clowcroft 58-50. So they advanced to play Mescalero Apache here in Mescalero Apache. They advanced to play Mesilla Valley Christian coming up on Saturday. All right, have a great night, everybody. Thanks for listening. Thanks to all of our sponsors, the Otero Federal Credit Union post-game shows, which you just listened to, the Richardson Motors scoreboard all night long, Ochoa Stucco, the Winter Circle, and First National Bank. Thanks so much to all of them for all their support for our broadcast. And like I said, hopefully we got one more high school hoops broadcast this season. Certainly would seem like the Tigers are going to be in the playoffs, but obviously until the bracket comes out, you just don't know. So we'll see. Have a great evening, everybody, and thanks for tuning in to Tiger Basketball. Again, your final is Centennial 65, the Tigers 60 in the District 3-5A tournament. Have a great one.
Think switching to T-Mobile's a whole complicated thing? Nah, it's easy. You could do it almost anywhere in just 15 minutes.
even poolside like Drewski. You can switch to T-Mobile and unlock savings that are built to last. With T-Mobile's Better Value plan, you can save over $1,000 a year versus Verizon and AT&T. Save on streaming, satellite, and more benefits that they leave out.
I get all the VIP perks.
Start saving from day one, and for a limited time, get T-Mobile's Better Value plan.
I know you love deals.
Plus, switch right now, and we'll even pay off your old phone up to $800. What do you think of all that, Drewski?
Stay chillin', just switch it. It's better over here.
Check the math at T-Mobile.com/better value. Savings versus comparable plans at AT&T and Verizon, plus the cost of optional benefits. Plan features and taxes and fees vary. With 3+ lines of Better Value plan. 3+ new lines and 2 eligible ports, or 3+ lines and 5+ years on T-Mobile postpaid plan required. Qualifying credit required. Check out